Shifting focus now, schools run by India's richest civic body are in a pathetic condition. A Myrna investigation exposes how students of Mumbai civic schools are not only studying out in the open, sitting on the ground, but without even basic access to the basic infrastructure such as benches. This even as the civic body allocates several crores for virtual classrooms, tabs and e-libraries. Disha Shah gets you a ground report of Mumbai's forgotten civic schools.
Classrooms in corridors. Students across 8 classes being taught in one hall. Children seated, huddled together, 3 to a bench. Even as the civic body BMC sets aside 4 crore for virtual classrooms, tabs and e-libraries, Myrna's ground check exposes how Mumbai's civic schools have been ignored. Our first stop was Dharavi, Asia's largest slum dwelling and also home to the Dharavi Transit Camp Municipal School. Over 6,000 students study here. The first thing we saw on entering the school was about 30 students sitting on the school compound studying. Enquiries revealed that the school did not have enough classrooms for all students and hence the open-air classes. A little ahead, in the new wing of the school, we saw students sitting on the floor on mats. Teachers told us the school was short of benches. Students have been sitting on the floor for the last 1 year.
9 के 4 है क्लास, तो 4 क्लास 2 रूम में बिठाते हैं, 2 अच्छा, और 10 के भी ऐसे ही करते हैं।
मेन प्रॉब्लम रेंज है, देखो बेटे कैसे बच्चे बैठेंगे, वो कंफर्टेबल नहीं होगा।
टोटल पूरे बच्चे आते हैं ना, तो बैठने के लिए भी नई जगह रहती है।
पूरा क्राउड रहता है,
ज़्यादा बच्चे ना, 3 क्लास के बच्चे हैं ना, तो नहीं रहता है, एक ही क्लास।
कितने टाइम से सर ये सब?
इस पहले से।
The Dharavi Transit Camp Municipal School boasts of instructing students in 5 languages: English, Marathi, Urdu, Hindi and Telugu. But Myrna's check revealed that it had little or no infrastructure. Classrooms had few benches. The ones that were there were dented or broken. We found classes 9A and 9B seated together, 80 students in a single classroom.
जैसा जगह यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा कम है, तो वो वजह से प्रीलियम को हम क्या करते हैं, सबको एक 9th तक 10th का ऐसा बिठाते हैं.
The apathy was more glaring as we moved on to the second floor. Here we stumbled onto a classroom in a corridor. 9th standard girls and boys busy learning their Urdu lessons.
The other issue that we saw was about how there were 2 classes clubbed in one and there was only one teacher who was teaching both the subjects possible.
From Dharavi, we moved to Kurla, to the Shiv Shrishti Municipal School, which has nearly 2,500 primary and secondary students on rolls. On the ground floor, we saw one big hall where students of 8 classes were being taught all together. Teachers told Myrna that classes from junior KG, senior KG, 1st standard and 5th standard were being taught in the hall.
In both the cases, we saw that how students are forced to study in pathetic conditions. Every year, BMC allocates huge money for education. But at the end of the day, only about 30 to 50% money is spent on the ground. So where the rest of the money is going? Why our students are not priority for the government? With video journalist Mahesh Katkam, this is Disha Shah reporting here for Mirana from Mumbai.
When Myrna questioned the BMC, they took note of our coverage and said that they are doing everything possible to improve infrastructure in all the 1,200 schools in Mumbai. At least 50+ schools are already under renovation. to improve the basic infrastructure. Meanwhile, BMC opposition slammed the state of schools, saying that there are no teachers and the whole education system needs to be reworked.
The thing which you are talking about, definitely we are, looking for the checks. We are monitoring such BMC schools where administration is not doing its work. So as we demanded, we are also having a budget to appoint the Quality Council of India to assist us, to monitor us, to analyze the whole infrastructure, the administration and the quality of education related to BMC schools. So the NABIT is going to have a third-party audit for BMC schools. So in a way, we are trying our best to provide the good infrastructure as well as the quality of education to monitor, because see, we have around 1200 BMC schools and then we have around 11,000 teachers. At the same time, so total if you see the strength, it's around 3,11,000 children. There is a dropout in numbers which are saying, which we are actually getting on paper. But thing is, there might be certain cases where teachers have shown the wrong figures, wrong presentees, to show the strength of the particular school. So now we are actually know where we are standing, and we'll definitely improve on this, and we are doing our best. And we are surely confident the way we are providing the services in terms of infrastructure, the quality and the facilities, the numbers will definitely increase.
The English medium school which is run by the BMC is pathetic. Why I am saying this? Because there are no teachers. The same teachers who are teaching Marathi is today teaching English. How it is possible? So what I am saying, the total education system has to be relooked, and the amount they are increasing. Every year they are increasing 400 crores. So the results are not coming. So they have to relook. Somewhere I think the education policy or a white paper has to come out from the BMC.